Hey everybody, I'm Andrew from Touring Midwest, and this is our Patreon page video. In case you're not familiar with Touring Midwest or Patreon, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about both. Let's start with Touring Midwest. My original vision for Touring Midwest was based on two things. One, I wanted a place where I could share motorcycle and camping tips. When I originally started getting into motorcycle touring, I was having a hard time finding information on how to pack your bike, best tips and practices for motorcycle touring. How the heck do you get all this gear packed on a bike? Now, I've upgraded to a touring bike since then, which makes life quite a bit easier, but my vision still remains the same. I want to be able to help you guys, the viewers, have the best experience if you're just starting out on motorcycle trips, or even if you're seasoned at it. The second part is, I've always enjoyed travel shows, especially those based around food, because food is delicious, and it's a great place to start. So I recently put out a call to action across my social media platforms, reaching out to restaurant tours, food truck owners, mom and pop shops, diners, bars and grills, etc. throughout the Midwest, trying to find out who's got the best foods. And I want people to contact me so I can get out there and try them out. And I'm going to share that with you guys. And that's just the beginning, because we're also going to highlight the people of the Midwest, roads, scenery, roadside attractions, again, restaurants, places to eat, places to stay like motels and campgrounds, etc. I want to highlight everything that makes the Midwest great and share that with you guys. So that brings us to our Touring Midwest Patreon page. Patreon is a crowdfunding site, sort of like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, except for rather than raising one large amount of money all at one time, we're just looking to raise enough on a monthly basis to help sustain Touring Midwest, to help us go further and grow faster than I could on my own. I really can't get Touring Midwest to where I want it to be without the help of some of you. If you share an interest in Touring Midwest and are interested in helping me succeed, this is a great way to do it. There's different tier levels for giving, ranging from $2 all the way to $500. I've got a few higher end slots for companies if they're interested in sponsoring Touring Midwest on a monthly basis. They could donate, and then we'll do regular videos, a couple a year, to represent their products. We'll highlight them on our sponsorship page at touringmidwest.com. But for the lower levels, for my viewers, they range from $2, $10, $25. You choose what level you feel comfortable with, and you just input your information, and Patreon takes care of that on a monthly basis. You are free to cancel your Patreon commitment at any time, so if you come to a point where you don't feel comfortable with it anymore, you run into hard times, you can't afford it, that's perfectly understandable. You could cancel at any time, and there's no penalty or no problem with that. The other thing to note is, if you can't afford to help us out, that's no problem at all. Touring Midwest stays the same. We keep putting out the best content that we can, and there's no hard feelings at all. The thing with Patreon is it'll just help us put out better content on a more regular basis, go further, do greater things, and expand Touring Midwest at a faster rate. The community that I want to create on our Patreon page is a more personal level than what you would get from my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, which I try to be as personal as I can there anyways. But the Patreon community feed will give you access to content that nobody else on the internet will ever get to see. Regularly scheduled vlogs, at least a couple a week. Google Hangouts where you guys can actually talk to me, ask me questions through video chat, and see where Touring Midwest is going, give input and advice, which is another thing that I really love about Patreon. This is a group where you guys really get to put your input in and really become a part of Touring Midwest and really help us and see us grow and succeed, which is really cool. Patreon will also give you access to contests and prizes that nobody else on the internet will have access to, and the bigger the community gets for Patreon, the better the prizes and contests will be. Besides all the different tier levels of giving, there's also different goals, and as we meet those goals along the way, there will be rewards offered for that as well. So you could see for our higher rewards and for our, as the Patreon community grows, the prizes and contests could really become quite amazing. So I hope that encourages you guys. That's kind of my goal here. If you can help us out, that would be really amazing, and you'd have my undying forever gratitude, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you even taking the time to watch this video. I know it's hard to watch people asking for help. It's hard to ask for help, but Touring Midwest has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I really have high hopes for it. I really want it to succeed, and I hope you guys do too. So if you can help me out, I really appreciate it. If you can't, I still appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and like I said, the YouTube channel, the website, everything basically stays exactly the same. I just keep plugging along, and if it does improve, you could thank the patrons of Touring Midwest, because it is due to them that Touring Midwest continues to grow, continues to succeed. That's it for this video, guys. Stay safe out there, have a good one. We'll catch you next time at Touring Midwest. I wish you guys the best. Thank you.